The first important thing, in this Linux administration and self-scripting lectures, what you are going to teach. I mean, in more than 45 days and maximum 2 months. The duration of the course, minimum 45 days, maximum 2 months. In these 2 months, what will be going to teach? So remember everyone, what happened? What will be going to teach? Wait. Okay, no issues. So first of all, welcome to Linux lecture. In these lectures, what happened my cutting? One second, guys. Just wait, I will reshare again. Okay. Fine. So in this course, I will going to teach. See that the complete syllabus first I will explain. Then if you have any further queries about your syllabus and exam and roles and responsibilities and everything I will explain. But first I will explain what will be going to teach in 2 months. Please understand the concepts. So in the first lecture, I will explain introduction of Linux. The second lecture, and please be keep everyone, please be keep in mind. Fine. In the second lecture, I will explain how to installing Red Hat Enterprise Linux operating system. And remember, in that case, we have multiple Linux operating systems like Ubuntu, Fedora, CentOS, like Oracle Enterprise Linux, and SUSE Linux, Amazon Linux, like different Linux operating systems are there. But I will explain completely Red Hat Linux because in the enterprise instance, who is the king in the Linux? 100% it goes to Red Hat only. So that's why I will take completely Red Hat Linux operating system. Even when will you go for interviews? So definitely they will ask only Red Hat related scenarios only. So that is the reason we will completely take the syllabus is what? Red Hat Linux. And what is the latest Red Hat Linux? Which is called what? Red Hat 9. So Red Hat 9, I will install and operate the what? Commands. And then in the third lecture, I will explain how to operating running systems. Like I will explain some basic commands and how to filtering the content, how to creating some files, and how to edit the files, and how to use the find command, grep commands, and everything. After that, I will explain the what process management. So how to monitoring your Linux operating system. So this concept is especially useful for monitoring teams. I mean, L1 level people, 100% to use the what process management concepts. After that, I will start the what managing users and groups. The real environment, how to create users and how to create groups and how to add the members in the groups and how to setting the what sudo privileges and everything. What is password file, what is the shadow file, and what is the sticky bit, what is the SGID, what is the SUID. So I will take completely managing users and group administration 2 days classes. What is the reason? Every administrator must to manage so users and groups concept. So that's why I will take the work Today's classes are managing users and groups concept. So after that, I will take the what file permissions concept. I mean, how to setting up the what like read permissions, how to setting write permissions, how to setting execute permission, what is the UMask, how to change the what owner names, how to change the group names, and everything I will explain in the file permissions concept. Then the very important thing in the Linux administrators, how to installing packages in the real time. Maybe you are the DevOps engineer, you are the cloud engineer, or any engineer. So Linux engineer responsibility is the what we need to installing applications. We need to upgrading the what kernels. We need to set up the what repositories. So in this package management part one and part two, we will take completely how to installing, how to upgrading, how to querying the what softwares. So generally, Red Hat Linux offers two command lines. One is RPM and the second one is YUM. So with help of the RPM and with help of the what YUM, how to installing softwares and how to upgrade the what kernels. And before upgrading kernel, what kind of like it is called what conditions you need to follow and before modifications and before updates. So in the real time oriented, completely I will explain. In case after updating, maybe something went wrong, then how can you restore the what the previous versions? So everything in the kernel level, repository level, RPM based, I will explain it. Once this package management is completed, I will go for the what? How to handling storages. So that is called what? How to managing local storage. So in that case, how to create a partition and how to create your file system and what are the different file systems in the environment, then how to create your virtual memory, and then how to improve the what system performance with help of the what swap or virtual memory. So everything I will take in the configure local storage option. After that, how to protect your data with file systems, especially by using ACL's concept. That is called what file system security options. So in that case, I will explain what is ACL and how to manage ACLs, and then how to take the what encryption with the Lux option, and then what is the quota option and how to manage ACLs and quotas with the users and the group levels. After that, we will take the what the one more very important for the Linux administrator, LVM is the concept. What is mean by LVM? So LVM means logical volume manager. As a Linux engineer, the first primary role is LVM only in the real time. So when will you go for interviews, 100% you will face the what interview questions on LVM. There is no Linux interview questions without LVM. So how can you expand the what file system sizes? Then how can you reduce the what file system sizes? What is the physical volumes? What is the volume group? And what are the logical volumes? And how to troubleshooting the what LVM? And how to managing LVM with the GUIs? How to take the backups with the full backup of the file systems? Everything I will explain 2 days classes in the LVM level. Then finally, how to manage a system initialization. So this is also very repeated interview question. The question is, so can you explain Linux boot process? Can you explain Linux boot process? Why Linux boot process is an important part? So if you have strong knowledge of booting process, then only you will troubleshoot the what Linux servers. So that's why I completely explained the theoretically and practically what is the Linux system boot process. Generally, boot process is nothing but set of instructions from power on the machine to login prompt comes. In between process is the what? Boot process. When will you power on the machine? After few moments only, you able to get your what? Username and password. Correct. But in between what happened? So how can you know that information? So in the boot process level, I will explain BIOS initialization and what are the kernel level troubleshoot, how to resetting the what root passwords and what is the drop file, how to reset the what MBR files, and everything I will explain in the system initialization process. Okay, so that is the what next concept in the Linux. After that, we will go for how to deploy, configure, and maintain our systems. So this is also again repeated interview question for experience level people. So for example, In the real time, you will manage physical servers and also virtual Linux servers. So virtual servers are mostly running on VMware workstations, or it is called what VMware VM level and Citrix servers. Or nowadays, the same servers running on the what cloud environment. So everything is what easily to deploy in the what Linux server. But some cases, definitely we need to install Linux servers manually. Then after installing Linux servers, how to setting the what networking environment for the server. This is the what very important role. I mean, it is a regular activities as a Linux engineer. What kind of activities? After installing Linux server, for example, you have been purchased one laptop. So after purchasing laptop, definitely we need to set some configurations. What are that? Okay, you will keep it what your computer name. You will set up the what your network. So you will install the what MS Office. So like that, and lot of things are required. Same way in the Linux environment, after successful installation, what to do? So what kind of files you will modify? So you will face the what one repeated entry questions as a Linux engineer. So how to stop the services, how to enable the services, and how to managing the firewall, and how to managing the network script files, and what are the files to set up the what IP address and host names, routers, gateways, and everything in the client DNS troubleshooting, firewall level, everything I will explain. 2 days lectures on deploying, configuring, and maintaining the what system in the real time. After that, I will take the what remote connections concept. Yes, the one more very important lecture in the Linux environment. If you know these two concepts, yes, definitely you will handle the what advanced technologies of cloud computing and DevOps level easily to handle, because as a DevOps engineer or as a cloud engineer, we need to run the what lot of Linux servers, and we need to change the what settings and variables and configuration files and lot of things in the environment. So you don't know complete Linux knowledge. How can you handle that? I mean, how can you resolve the what issues in the networking level? So that's what everyone will say. Well, better to go before cloud computing or before DevOps, learn the what Linux environment, because you will deploy the what number of Linux servers in the environment as per DevOps application team level, or it is called what database level. So a lot of things are required. So if you have strong knowledge of remote servers, network deployments, and IP addresses levels and everything, yes, you will handle the what Linux servers very easily. Then only you will become a good engineer as a part of DevOps or cloud, or it is called what Linux level. Okay, in that case, remote connection level, I will explain what is the telnet. So how to install and configure SSH server. So how to assign the what passwordless login techniques in the real time. So how to copy the data Linux to Linux. What is Windows AP? How to connect remote servers. In case server is not connected, what kind of troubleshooting in the Linux level. So everything I will take 1 day lecture of remote connection services. After that, we will configure the what DHCP server. So yes, DHCP server is also an important in the real time. So how to assign the what IP addresses in your computers? So generally, assigning IPs two types: static method, dynamic method. So one or two methods which it is okay, easily to assign the what IP addresses manually. But we need to provide the what IP address for the multiple servers. Maybe you have about 2000 servers, you have about 5000 servers. Then how to assign what IP addresses? Yes, you will install and configure DHCP in your network environment. Then what is the responsibility of the DHCP? It will send the what IP address to all client machines automatically. So that is called what? DHCP, Dynamic Host Configuration Protocol Server. So then again, the one more important requirement in the real time network time protocol server. So how to synchronize the what time and date automatically. So we can use the what NTP server. Okay. For example, the customer server is running in US time zone, but right now you are working in the what India. So now definitely we need to sync the what the server time zone and your client time zones are same. Then how can you synchronize with the same time? So don't keep it the what time zones manually. So then what to do in both sides, or it is called what server side, you can install the what network time protocol. the same address you will keep it in the what client side. Then what happens? The client will synchronize the what server time zone. Then both are running with what with same time zone, even with what seconds also. That is called what NTP server, Network Time Protocol Server. Yes. After that, it is called what NFS server. So what is NFS actually? So NFS is a network file system. So how to share the what files over the network? Over the network. Yes, NFS supports only homogeneous environment. So when the server is Linux, so clients also should be Linux. So NFS doesn't support Linux to Windows platform. So you want to share the what files over the network, you can use the what NFS. So I think who knows the what AWS? So those people already know that EFS is the concept in the AWS storage. What is the EFS? It is a file system. I mean file storage. So even in the AWS environment, EFS supports Linux to Linux platform. What is the reason? EFS completely depending on NFS version 4 protocol. What port number in the security graph of EFS? That is the port number NFS 33, sorry, 2049 is the port number of the NFS. So if you know this NFS concept, easily to handle the what? Your EFS concept in the what? AWS environment. So overall, what is meant by NFS? It is used to share the what? Files over the network. And then what is meant by SMB file share? SMB means it is a Samba file share. I mean Samba SMB file system. So you want to share the files with cross-platform. I mean your server is Linux, but clients are using with what Windows. Then how people will upload and download the what files? Then we can use the word heterogeneous environment server, which is called what Samba server. The protocol name is SMB. Simple message blocks, server message blocks. So that's why you will get your word repeated interview question between NFS and the Samba. Can you explain what is the difference between NFS and the Samba? So NFS supports homogeneous environment. Samba supports heterogeneous environment. Okay. Next, how to transferring the files? Yes, nowadays everyone easily to download the files and easily to upload the files over the web. That means from the YouTube or Google, a lot of files are downloaded and a lot of files may be uploaded. Then what protocol? I mean, what server is backend running? That is called what? File transfer protocol, FTP server. So that FTP server, how to configure and how to install, then you want to controlling downloading options, then what kind of things we need to change it. So that kind of thing we need to change another what FTP server. And next important server is it is a DNS, domain name system. So I think you know that in the AWS environment, DNS is a like Route 53 service. So if you know this DNS service, then easily to understand Route 53 lecture. So what is the DNS generally? It's mapping IP address to names and names to IP address. So everyone can access the websites with numerical IPs only. But how to run it? So I will tell you best example here. I think you know that. What is the DNS exactly? So I want to access the word www dot.
शादी सब हो गया उसके बाद में फिर
Yeah,
शादी
Facebook
में
page.
आए थे
So now all are accessing the word websites with names only. But generally, every website running with one numerical IP address. Every website running with what? One numerical IP address. But who's mapping this name to IP address and IP address to names? Yes, the solution is provided by DNS. That is called what? Domain naming system. This DNS provides resolving names to IP and IP to names. Best example for the DNS, your mobile phone book. Your mobile phone book. So, like you are dialing through number only, but sorry, you are dialing through name only, but internally it's contact to number. But who is mapping name? Who is mapping name to number, number to name? That is called what? Domain naming system. Okay, one day I will explain completely how to install and configure DNS server. Yes, the one more very important thing, Apache web server. So nowadays web servers are mandatory. So you want to host any websites or web application, then we can use the what? Apache web server, Nginx web server, or Tomcat web server. Like different web servers are there. But Red Hat Linux supports HTTPD web server. So I will show you one day how to hosting the what web server and what is mean by virtual hosting and how to protect our web servers, web pages with username and password. I will tell you completely in the Apache web server. And I think you know that what is the proxy server. In the real time, you will access the what very few websites. I mean, you cannot access the what very bad sites. So who is controlling in the backend to restrict the what websites? That is called what? Proxy server. Even the proxy server responsibility is what? It's sharing the internet. It's sharing the what internet, also controlling the what bad sites. Like engineer will controlling the what bad sites. So that's why we can when you're trying to access any social sites or bad sites, so the website what says this website is restricted by administrator. Please contact your system administrator like that. So how will you configure this proxy server? That is called what? Squid is the package name. In the Squid, I will show you how to install and how to configure the what server. So that is the what completely Linux structure. Completely Linux structure. But after Linux, I will start the what? It is a shell programming. Okay, what is the special in my class? That is called what? Shell programming. So you know that already. Everyone will explain the basic Linux commands. Even those people will cover the what some other concepts also. But no one will take the what self-programming lectures because scripting is not easy, and you must to write a lot of important scripts and a lot of identifications in the real time for troubleshooting and running automation tasks. A lot of things completely depending on the what self-scripting only. So in my lecture, what is the advantage which I will cover 2 week lectures of self-programming, self-scripting. So in that case, I will explain what is a shell and what are the types of shell and how to make a shell script and then what is the difference between shell programming and regular programming languages. But any idea about what is meant by self-scripting? Can you give any definition of self-scripting, anyone? So what did you know about self-scripting? Anyone?
So if you want to automate any task, we can use shell scripting, sir.
Okay, self-scripting is what you can write a program only, but that automation tasks are provided by cron tabs in the Linux.
Yes,
But
yes, sir.
I'm asking what is meant by scripting.
Um, no ideas.
Group of commands. Group of commands.
Uh, so general meaning of self-scripting is okay. You don't know exactly definition of self-scripting. Please tell us. Okay, self-scripting is nothing but a group of commands or series of commands or collection of commands is nothing but self-scripting. So many people will give the what same definition. But what exactly mean by self-scripting? A series of commands within a file. Remember this definition. A series of commands within a file being executed without being compilation. Okay, for example, you want to execute any Java program. So first important thing is what? You must write the word program with the extension. And second important thing is what? That program must be converted to kernel understandable language, which is called what? Binary. Then only you will compile, then only you will execute your program. This is the process of regular programming languages. But when will you come to scripting languages? Not only Shell, even Python or any other scripting languages, no need any compilation tools. No need any compilations. So you can write directly. So number of commands. Okay, I will show you one example. What is meant by self-scripting? And please understand my concept. So I will start the one small practical lecture here. What is meant by self-scripting? Okay, so this is my Linux server actually. Okay, so in this Linux server, my requirement is I'm writing the one file, but later I will tell you. But script extension is script.sh. So generally, I want to execute a what date command. I want to execute a what pwd command. I want to execute a what calendar command. What I'm saying, a series of commands within a file. Okay, the number of commands are available in a file first. Then save it. Okay. Okay. So now script file is ready. What is the file name? Script.sh. Okay. What are the commands in the script file? Date command, pwd command, calendar command. Generally, this is the way to execute the what number of commands. But sir, why need to execute all commands every time like this? But actually, this is my regular activity. So I will make it as a script to reduce the time. I want to save the time. Then we can use the what scripting language. So how to execute a script? Yes, just write the cell name, then script name. The same output is available. But here, is there any compilation? No. Directly you can execute your what program. So that's what I'm saying. A series of commands within a file, being executed without being compilation is nothing but scripting. If you go for Perl scripting, if you go for shell scripting, if you go for like it is called Python scripting or anything, that is the meaning of shell scripting. So in my classes, what is the advantage? I will cover completely 2 weeks lectures on shell scripting. So who knows who will write the what scripts? Remember, who having good knowledge in Linux commands? Only those people to write the what scripts. Only those people to write the what scripts only. Why? What is the reason? Scripting prerequisites are commands only. If you have strong knowledge on commands, then only you will add the word commands in your file only. So based on the customer requirement, you will write your word script and execute your script. So then the scripts will automate it with help of these cron tabs. But every relation I will explain in the future classes, and don't worry, and please understand here what is the scripting language. Okay, in the scripting language, and the second important thing, I will explain shell variables. So how to set up the what local variable, how to set up the what global variables, and what are the null variables, what are the different types of variables, and how to setting up the paths especially. Okay, you are the Linux engineer. You have been installed Oracle software. So definitely we need to set the what path. Windows people where to set the paths. They will go for the what environment variables and setting the what path. But we don't have any GUI in the Linux environment. Then how to set up the paths? Definitely we must knowledge on the what path under the what variables. And after variable, I will explain the what taking decisions, like how to take if then if I statement and conditions. This is the concept of the what condition. So how to take if then else if I statement, what are the nested if else statement, and everything I will explain within the what conditions concept. What is your career? I am from testing background and lost my job 6 months back. I have okay. Please wait. I will give you some time for queries. Right. So after that, I will explain the what loop control structures in the environment. So what is mean by loops and how to use the what while loops, how to use the what until loops, and how to take the what break statements and continue statements with alpha. See, the same concept in the Java, the same concept in the .NET, the same concept in the what C language and everything. But in that case, only we will use the what syntaxes only. But within the syntax, we are adding the what Linux commands. But those people to add the what Java related programming. But in anywhere, scripting languages or programming languages, syntax are common. Syntaxes are common. But within the syntax, we will add the what here only commands. So that's why no need any programming languages for this. And next, what is meant by positional parameters? So how to apply the what runtime commands in the Linux shell scripting. Then I will explain what functions and I will explain what debugging shell script, and finally I will tell you what some real-time scripts in the environment. So like how to taking the backups, how to start what multiple servers, and how to reboot the servers at a time with help of the scripts. So I will give you around 20 programs or more than 20 programs with a real oriented. And final class, I will explain how to prepare the resume and what are the roles and responsibilities and what are the important concepts. Again, we will discuss in the what overview level. But myself again, Ram, I'm a senior cloud consultant. So I'm certified from Red Hat and also AWS and Azure. So current designation is DevOps engineer. Okay, this is the what overall functionality. I mean, this course I will be going to cover within 2 months. Minimum 45 days, maximum 2 months. This is the first point. And the second point is daily your lectures are Monday to Friday only. So we don't have any lectures on Saturday and Sunday. Only Monday to Friday. And I will give you some interview questions on completed concepts, and even I will share the what each concept PDFs and also everyday class recorded videos. Okay, and the class duration every day 1 hour, like it is for what 8 to 9 o'clock. But based on the concept, sometimes maybe 9:15 or 9:30. But minimum every day 1 hour class. Okay, this is complete syllabus of Linux and scripting. It is a high syllabus base. So this is completely Red Hat oriented syllabus. Okay, every practical lecture I will do on the what? Only Red Hat servers. So that's why what is the server here? What is my server? This is the what Red Hat 9. So I will teach you each and everything on Red Hat server. So what is this edition? It is
Hello.
a Red Hat Village. So 9.3 edition. Red Hat Enterprise
Yes,
Linux
sir.
release 9.3. So in the real environment, people to use only Red Hat server. 90%. Even if you go for Amazon Web Services or Microsoft Azure or anything, so everything on the what? Red Hat servers only. So that's why you don't worry. I will teach you on Red Hat. If you knowledge on Red Hat, easy to handle the what remaining flavors also, like Ubuntu, CentOS, Fedora, or any other Linux operating. Okay. So now
Hello.
the course, yeah,
Sorry, sir, to interrupt you. Actually, I want to ask you, can I have the job based on this course only?
yes. So every company offering Linux admin roles. So not only any specific company. What is the reason? Nowadays, every application, every database, every storage running on the what Linux servers only. But without Linux administrator, how can you do it? So that's why from the startup company to MNC companies almost offers Linux administrators or Linux engineers is the role. Otherwise, the another role is what? Systems engineer is the role. So you will get after finishing this course, system engineer or Linux engineer, or it is called a system administrator role. But another important point, who having good knowledge of this Linux, 100%, you easily to handle cloud computing and DevOps also. Okay, because the DevOps tools and everything running on the world, only Linux platform. Remember where to deploying Docker and where to installing clusters, especially Kubernetes, and where to installing the Ansible and where to installing the Jenkins server. Yes, 100% on Linux servers only. So that's why if you good knowledge on the Linux, not only basics, complete knowledge on Linux, just and you will become your what? Well engineers. Okay, but as a fresher level and experienced level, you will get your jobs on Linux administration because your resume will be shortlisted with help of the what self-scripting also. But after completing this course, if you add like it is called what cloud AWS or DevOps like that role, yes, you will resume very fastly shortlisted. So adding very best combination with Linux is, see, what are the best combinations with Linux? The best combinations in the Linux is Linux plus scripting is a good idea. But in that case, the scripting either it is a shell scripting or we can add the what Python scripting. So both are well with the Linux administration combination. And with the same, like it is called what, you will get your what? Linux admin with scripting plus cloud computing. Because nowadays, these Linux servers are running in the cloud platform. So if you have knowledge on the what? Cloud platform, yes, you will manage the what? Physical servers and also cloud instances. That means virtual server. That's why the resumes, I mean, every company asking, I need Linux administrators, but good knowledge on the what? Cloud also. What is the reason? The servers are running in the cloud platform, but you don't know cloud platform. How can you manage the what Linux scenario? So this is the what right now good profile, and who don't have knowledge of like it is called what coding, then this is the excellent profile, guys. I mean Linux admin with cloud engineers. This combination is very good. Even my previous students, number of people are selected in different jobs. So like right now in the 5G sector, like VI, Vodafone Idea, and Airtel and Jio, all are back and using the what Linux server. And tomorrow I will tell you who are the best customers for the Linux. In the tomorrow lecture, I will tell you the what complete knowledge on the what Linux. What about Linux? Who will prefer the what Linux operating system and why IT companies? And not only IT companies, even from startup company to banking sector, healthcare hospitals, airlines, naval departments, and military departments. Why to choose the Linux operating systems? So nowadays Linux is mandatory. At least good knowledge on the what basic level. As a developer level, basic knowledge is enough. But you will become a DevOps engineer level, basic knowledge is not enough. And cloud engineer level, basic knowledge is not enough. But for learning, it is okay. But you want to manage scenarios in the real time, basic knowledge is not enough. It is not sufficient. Okay. And the next important thing, okay, sir, I am looking for Linux, fine. Plus, why need to go for like in the DevOps level, dev roles? Sir, I don't want this dev roles. I want to take the word operations only. Then you will skip the word dev related roles like Git, Jenkins, this kind of things. Then what to do? What are the operations level? You will go for the word Linux with Ansible, Linux with Docker, and Linux with Kubernetes also. Linux with what? Kubernetes. So then after learning these, so you are the what? Also DevOps engineer. You are also DevOps engineer. When the people are adding at least one or two tools, then you are the DevOps engineer. Your role is system engineer. Your role is DevOps engineer. Your role is even system administrator also, or cloud engineer. So a lot of combinations along with Linux. And ultimately, one point, the Ansible level, or Docker level, or Kubernetes level, or Jenkins level, or anywhere in the environment, first, good knowledge on the what Linux. If you good knowledge on the Linux, yes, you will manage the what everything in the environment. But you know that I think who are the employees in this lecture, in the real environment means it is not like 5 or 10 servers. Even in my project, 1,20,000 servers are there. Even in some other projects, around 2 lakh servers are there. But all servers are, some are physical, some are virtual, and even running on the what ESXi servers, even running on the what Microsoft Hyper-V, even the servers are running on the what different hypervisors. Then definitely you will manage what networking for the server, you will manage what storage for the server, you will manage what application levels of the server, everything. So if you follow this complete content, I mean Red Hat syllabus, okay, this is, if you follow this complete syllabus, definitely you will handle the what all things in the environment. So that's why don't ignore Linux. Linux priority is nowadays very high level, guys. Even if you go for DevOps, or you will go for the what cloud computing. Do you know? They will ask first question is on Linux only. Even if you not put in the resume. What is the reason? You don't know Linux, how can you handle this scenario? Even if you tell, I don't know Linux means, then definitely they will say, how it is possible without Linux, this Docker and Kubernetes and DevOps or cloud computing tools? It is highly impossible. Are you clear? What is my concern?
Yes, sir.
Right. So now tell me if you have any queries related to this syllabus, I will give you the what? I will explain the what each and every point.
So real-time use case will be explained, sir, because already I know some Linux commands, sir. So
Your voice,
real-time,
its voice is echoing. Please.
now it's clear, sir.
Oh, okay.
Like real-time use cases will be shared, sir, which will like real-time
Yeah.
explain.
See, end of the syllabus, I will explain the what one project, and within the project, so what are the roles and responsibilities Linux related and scripting related, I will give you. Maybe some people looking for experience at level, like
Okay,
2 years or 3 years or 4 years. Then definitely they need to explain the project. They need to explain what day-to-day activities and everything. Then without activities, how he will explain what things in the what interview?
okay, sir. Sir, and another I don't have. Currently, I'm learning DevOps, sir, so I know some Linux like basic intermediate, sir. But I'm more from my, I'm more
So
interested in Linux.
say even in the DevOps level, just basic knowledge is not enough. Frankly, I'm saying.
Yes, that's I
Okay,
agree, sir.
basic knowledge is not enough. Actually,
Yeah.
what
Yes,
is it
sir.
for learning DevOps? Basic knowledge is okay for learning,
Yes,
but you
sir.
want to manage scenarios in the real time, 100% good knowledge in the Linux,
Yes,
especially
sir.
in the networking level and storage level and compute level.
Yes, sir. Linux is core for DevOps, sir. So what I'm coming to say is, if I attend this training and I learn a lot about Linux, in real time
So
experience.
from the scratch level, you will get everything on the Linux in
Yes,
your
sir.
2 months course.
Yes, sir. So when I go to interview, when I go to any DevOps interview, can I show my profile that like if you select me,
Yeah,
I have more advanced Linux knowledge, so that it's easy to it will be more useful for them, no sir. So I can highlight my
exactly.
profiles.
Even if you don't put the what your Linux scenarios in your resume as a DevOps engineer, but they will raise the what Linux related questions, 100%.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir. So other time
Hmm.
I can raise no, sir, because they'll ask why I want to hire you. Other time I can say no, sir. The Linux will be I know advanced Linux concept. So if you hire me, it'll be more useful for you to troubleshoot
Yes,
Linux problems.
especially why Linux means what troubleshooting purpose is important.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay, because your tools and your applications, your storage is running on the what Linux platform. So
Yes,
that
sir.
time definitely good knowledge on the Linux command. Then only you will troubleshoot what running on the Linux environment.
Okay, sir. Sir, like if in this course, if we ask any doubts, you will clarify, sir. Other
Yes,
than the syllabus.
I will make it a WhatsApp group
Okay, sir.
for the registered people. So if you have any queries, you will drop the what messages in the group. I will support you. But
Okay.
even I will share the what hands-on material and PDFs, and also I will share the what recorded videos.
Okay, sir. Sir, other than the syllabus, if you have any doubts in Linux, like by our own self, if we
Yes,
research anything and if you have doubts, will you clear that
yes.
doubt, sir?
Mm.
Oh, okay, sir. Sir, what is the process of registration, sir?
Yeah, they will call you. I mean, it is called what? Even please take tomorrow lecture. And
Okay, sir.
I mean, what is Linux and everything I will explain tomorrow. Where is the Linux operating system nowadays? And what is the priority of the Linux in the banking sector and airlines and everything I will explain tomorrow. After
Oh,
tomorrow, then they will call you for registration.
okay, sir. Sir, what fees also they will say, sir, or you will say, sir, fees?
Yeah, fee structure is 8,000 only with
Oh,
self-tutoring.
yeah,
With the
okay.
recording, sir, with the recording videos,
Sorry?
sir, with the recording videos, 8,000.
Right, including with recorded videos. Actually, in earlier, it is 10 to 12,000, but now it is called what 8,000 only with recorded videos. With recorded videos and PDFs.
Okay, and sir, why Python? There is a shell scripting. Actually, Python is a programming language. So
But
why need of
actually,
Python?
we need to install the what Python and everything in the what Linux environment. But Shell is the what inbuilt in the Linux. Okay, so almost Linux servers are supported to what Shell scripting only. That's why every company uses the what Shell scripting. But in the framework level, Python is well.
Okay, there is a basic Python or जो है
Yeah, basic Python is enough, like a variables and strings and like its functions, this kind of. No need it is for what DJango like it.
okay, okay.
Sir, as I'm interested in Linux, if I ask any extra task from you, will you give the task, sir, from
Yes,
your
yes.
real-time
I will give you
experience?
the what tasks are.
Oh, okay, sir. If you ask for extra task, will you give for me, sir?
Yes,
Like that?
yes.
Yeah, okay. Got it, sir.
Sir, will this course be enough for certification, sir, or it's CSA?
Yes, actually, the syllabus I will cover Red Hat as per Red Hat,
Okay.
RCSA
Okay.
and RC. Actually, this is the syllabus.
Oh,
But
both
now
syllabus.
in the Red Hat 9, it is included Ansible also.
That's
Okay, the
okay.
RCA. But I
Okay.
will cover the what in earlier syllabus RCS and RSC, but not Ansible. That is the DevOps tool. But here instead of Ansible, I will cover the what self scripting.
Okay. Sir, for CSA, how much is the exam cost, sir?
So right now I think it is for what each paper 16,000 plus GST.
Oh, okay.
16,000 plus GST.
Okay. So we need to pay for separately for that exam
Yeah,
also,
direct.
right?
You want to write. I mean, you want to become a RSCA. I mean, engineer of Red
RSCSA.
Hat. Okay, RSCE cost in India.
Okay.
So now 16,500 plus GST.
Okay.
This is
So
called what RCA or a CA, an individual paper. So you will go
individual
for
paper.
RCSA again 16,000 plus 500.
Oh, separate cost, you said.
Separate. But I will cover the what both here.
So, sir, only one time you are giving exam or what?
Yes, only one time.
Okay.
So my best guidance is don't go for RCS and RSCA.
Okay.
So
Why,
after
sir?
learning this Linux, now trending is the cloud computing. Better will go for the certification of cloud computing. It is advanced enough.
Okay. Cloud
Cloud
since you are
computing.
telling AWS
AWS
or
or
Azure.
Azure or Google Cloud, anyone.
Okay, not necessary for RSCSA
Yeah,
or
but
RSC.
when will you selected Linux administration in some XYZ company?
Okay.
Customer mandatory means definitely will go for the word certification.
Okay.
Okay, it is a certification is not required by companies. Certification required by customers.
Customers, okay. So at that time we can do, not
Yes,
now.
but
By
don't waste your
clients,
money with the Linux administration certifications.
Okay.
But better will go for the what AWS or Azure administration level certification. Now trending is cloud computing. That's why.
Okay.
sir, clients will be required a certificate, sir. Project.
Right.
Okay.
Any other queries? So don't miss the lecture on tomorrow. So tomorrow I will explain the complete Linux information. Okay, what kind of information? What is Linux? Where is the Linux? Why Linux is important? And where is the self-scripting? And everything I will explain it tomorrow. Like this is the first demo and tomorrow is the second demo. Then they will call you for registration. If you okay, then please come and join the what lecture.
Sir, can you please address my query in the chat?
What is the address? What is the query?
Actually, I'm from the testing background and I lost my job 6 months back.
Okay, 6 months ago you lost the what job.
Yeah,
But
I have 10 years.
see, only 6 months or 4 months means no use. You have already experienced 1 year, 2 years, real experience is there, then better will go for the what with same profile. You have only 3 years, 4 years, 3 months, 4 months, 6 months job is there. Don't left it if you're not interested, but better will go for the what cloud computing.
Can I move into Linux administration after this
Yeah,
training?
that's what Linux admin with what cloud computing. I'm telling.
Okay. And how many years of experience will I be able to justify with this
So
training?
in this course, within 2 months, you will get it 4 to 5 years experience 100%. I will share every scenario as per my knowledge. Okay.
Okay.
So I will share every scenario with you. So definitely you will be happy after finishing this course.
So how many gigs of RAM and storage capacity do we need in our local machines for setting up the lab?
So it is called what? 4 GB RAM and i3 processor is enough, minimum.
Okay, sir.
I will tell you at the installation time how much is required and everything.
Sorry, sir, my net was having some issue. So duration of the course, sir, and how many days in a week classes, sir? Are there, sir,
Minimum
for this?
45 days, maximum 2 months. 100% it is 2 months is required.
Okay,
Because
but
I have been added scripting language. In the previous classes in the same phase, only Linux administration. But now I added extra 2 months for self-scripting. So definitely 2 months.
okay, and daily classes will be there, sir, or
Yeah, daily Monday to Friday.
Okay.
Saturday, Sunday we don't have.
okay?
So
Thank
I
you.
will follow what completely IT instructions.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, right, guys? Tomorrow.
Hello, sir.
Yeah.
Can you tell me the timing of classes?
Sorry.
Can you tell me the timing of classes? Means
8
daily
o'clock.
timing.
Same time. Daily.
Okay. Thank you.
Daily 8 to 9 o'clock only.
Okay. Thank you.
Okay. Even my classes are started DevOps in the morning 7 o'clock. 7 a.m. DevOps is started 2 days ago. I mean, today is what? Wednesday, right? Yesterday one day. So 1 day ago, my DevOps batch is started. So if you're interested, please come and join the what? DevOps lectures parallelly. So parallelly, easily you can manage the what? Both. No issues.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
Right. Thank you, guys. See you tomorrow.